Welcome to Christ-Centered Gamers video game review of Mount Blade Warband. Warband, they say, is a sequel to Mount Blade, but to me it's more like an expansion. The single player, as I'll show you, is very, very similar to the original. There are some enhancements. The territory is much bigger. There's some new factions to join, and they changed the color scheme a little bit of the different factions there. There's two views. You kind of got like your third-person view here, and then once you're in battle or in a town or in a castle, you switch to a first-person view. Just like the original, you can choose your own path. You can become a manhunter. You can just do trading and merchandising. You can become a vassal. I'm a vassal, and I've got a fief here. This is my village. I can manage it, which I'm waiting for a watchtower to be built. So let me just show you the first-person graphics here. There's me and my warhorse, my spiffy armor, and my own little unicorn shield. That's my emblem there. So yeah, the graphics are, you know, they're passable. I think the physics are a little bit better in this one. There's some new armor and some textures, but most very, very similar to the original Mount Blade. So what do you gain by getting Warband is the multiplayer. Multiplayer, there's different types here. There's Conquest, Capture Flag, Deathmatch, Siege, Team Deathmatch, Battle. Let me just see what server. Let me hop onto that server. Oh, a dual server. These are kind of cool. Let's see. Let's kind of get a bit high of a ping there. Oh, it's got a password. Oh, there we go. Alright, I'll be a horse archer. You get 1,000 gold. Now, depending on how well you do, you can get more or less gold. Oops, I gotta get it. There we go. Alright. Oh, I'm not too good with archery. And you can kind of tell here, so this is a battle. It's kind of hard to tell who your enemies are. You have to pay attention to what kind of armor. The people with the shields are, I just died. The people with the shields over their heads are friendlies, so you don't want to hit them. So yeah, so the servers are, you know, there's a good amount of servers are active. This game just came out, so a lot of activity here. I am not good at archery. I'm a very sword person here, but so that multiplayer fun. So that's what you get with Warband. You get multiplayer, and you can, you know, take castles together. But I love the single player campaign. This is so much fun. I mean, you just get the whole strategy aspect. I mean, I don't mind the battles. As far as violence, I do have blood disabled, so you can kill horses if you really want. But yeah, so you can charge with, depending on what kind of horse you have, you can charge and do damage by ramming your horse into somebody. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The cool thing about this game is it's got a try before you buy. Like, you can download and play the full game. There's like a level cap, I believe, at level 7. So I highly recommend checking this game out, giving it a test run, and then supporting it. But it's very, very unique. The single player campaign is, you know, different every time. You know, like I said, you can kind of do whatever you want. Let me just go and load my save again. But yeah, because you got your party, and depending on how your leadership skills are, determines, and you have different attributes. Um, and it's got a bit of role playing, so I can talk to my guy here, and he obviously enjoys being in my party. Um, they can give you opinions of what they think about you, how you're doing. Um, and then actually, wait, talk. Yeah, she's relatively happy. Yeah, I like to, let me see your equipment. And there's a whole inventory thing. If you have a lot of food, your party's very happy. And there's different skills. You got strength, agility, intellect, charisma, and proficiency in the weapons, and different kind of skills you can learn and advance. Cool thing about the people in your group is that they have personalities. You know, it's kind of cool thing is they can't die. They get knocked unconscious, but they don't die, so you never lose them. And their wages are relatively they're a lot more inexpensive, $7 a week versus 45. Yeah. But so they have their own personalities, but there's some characters that they get along really well with, and some of them they can't stand. You got to deal with bickering and whatnot. So a lot of interesting twists and turns there. And you got your different factions, and then reports here. I can see how my morale is doing pretty good. And then you get your different faction relations, which some people really hate me right now. I'm a vassal of their Serenade Sultante, so they like me. Everyone else doesn't like me. And moral choices, I mean, you can loot towns, and some people in your group will get mad at you for doing that. You can run away, you can leave some people behind as you make your escape, and then that'll also turn a lot of people off. So, a lot of good moral choices there to make. But that's pretty much this game in a nutshell. I hope you found this helpful.